this content is for kids.
It's not for kids.
Isn't that what I said?
No, it's not for kids. If you are 13 years or younger, this is not for you. Do I have to kill somebody in order to actually make that point across?
No, man, you don't have to kill
Wait
no one.
a second.
Oh, no.
When we return to our planet, the High Court may well sentence you to torture.
He likes movies, we like movies. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. I'd buy that for $1.
Greetings! You're watching SeptumSin vs. the World. I'm SeptumSin. I hope you like this setting. I'm probably going to be using it for a little bit, at least during the quarantine time when it comes to it, just because this is my workspace. I have this set up. Right now it's 2 laptops. During the week it's 3 laptops because I have to do multiple things. I've got to juggle trainings, work calendars, and a lot of calculation forms while I'm doing it, and it just seems like working at home is a little bit more complex than working, well, at work, oddly enough. So I'm going to go ahead and do my next movie stroll. I hope you've enjoyed these. I think this is part 3 of the movie strolls. I think we're into the 3s now, and we're almost finished wrapping that up. It's like, what, movie, then game, then music, and then that's done. Matter of fact, my music's right over there. So we're gonna just start. We're actually hopefully gonna get through all. Actually, we're gonna get through all of the multi-packs today. So the first one of these is this 4-film pack here, and as you can see, it's kind of like just these double-sided. I really hate these double-sided ones, but what can you do? But it has some fun ones on there. My Best Friend is a Vampire, which is really, it's a fun one. It's again, 80s, early 90s type comedy set right here. It's about this guy. He gets bitten by this girl, and he starts to become a vampire, and he's having to deal with all of this in high school and all that fun stuff. Then there's Repossessed, which, you know, Leslie Nielsen, it's that same type of airplane-like or scary movie type film. Matter of fact, I guess you would call this Scary Movie before Scary Movie came out, before that series came out. Who knows, maybe the Wanses, they looked at that and they got the idea for Scary Movie, because it takes The Exorcist is the main base, but they also pull from other horror films, and it's a fun ride. It's very enjoyable, and really and truly these two were the main reasons for buying this. Silent Night, Deadly Night 3, again, I've got this on another collection. I didn't really need it on that. It's okay. Not my favorite film. Really, it's these two. And then this one, which I enjoy, Slaughter High, was really cool. It's about this guy getting revenge on his classmates for screwing with him. It's a decent slasher / horror film. I like the effects, and out of all things, this film thing, it's got some 3 pretty decent films on it. Alright. Next up, another 4-filmer. This is the Ocean's 11 set. And this has all of them except for the Ocean's 8, which came out. I've got to check. I don't think there's any special features on these. Trivia. Let me see here. A lot of trivia and trailers. Nope. And here, let's see. I don't think there's anything made. Oh, there is. Some of these come with the special features and some don't, because a lot of them will like do the single editions. Like Ocean's 11, the original version, which, by the way, it comes with Ocean's 11, the original version with the Rat Pack, then Ocean's 11, the remake, and then Ocean's 12, the sequel to the remake, and then Ocean's 13, which was the last of the remakes, if you don't count Ocean's 8, which I've not seen. But the Ocean's 11 series, they're heist movie series. They're fairly fun, fairly charming, very lighthearted, very nice pace. You actually have quite a bit of special features on this. You got Frank Sinatra commentary from, well, his son anyway. Interactive Las Vegas Then and Now maps. The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson excerpt, featuring guest host Frank Sinatra and Angie Dickinson. Let's see here. Trailers. 2 commentaries for the Ocean's 11, the George Clooney version. And let's see here. Director Steven Soderbergh and writer Scruton Giffen. Let's see here. HBO First Look feature. Ocean's 12. Not really anything of, the theatrical trailer. Same thing with Ocean's 13. Well, there's some additional scenes. Vegas and Opulent Illusion. Las Vegas Influential Design. Jerry Weintraub, Walk and Talk. Producer takes us on a casino tour. So, some fun stuff. So, not bad for your buck right there. So our next one, remember I was asking, it's like, I've got the later Police Academy movies. Where's the original ones? I've got them. All 4 original Police Academy movies right here. This Police Academy set. Again, it's double-sided stuff. I don't think this one's any different. Yeah, they're double-sided. Nothing to see here. Move along. They do have some special features. The first movie has Steven Guttenberg commentary, then featurette Behind Academy Doors, Secrets Files Revealed. Of course, they all have trailers. The second one has featurette Accidental Heroes. The third one has All Washed Up as a featurette. The fourth one includes a featurette Remembering the Lofty Investigation and some additional scenes. So it's kind of fun. I really like the Police Academy movies. They were these kind of campy comedies in the 80s. And I want to say some early 90s maybe. Back when Steve Guttenberg actually was pretty popular when it came to the comedy realm. He was everywhere for a while. And Police Academy was his big thing. And he had a lot of fun things. Bobcat Goldthwait kind of got his start with the Police Academy movies. It was, it's about this group of police officers who going into the academy for the first time, and they get into some crazy hijinks. It's a very fun movie series. Doesn't necessarily hold up in some areas, but most 80s comedies don't. So just keep that in mind when you go forward. Alright, next up, we have the Steve McQueen Collection. So again, oh, no, never mind. It's just a stacker, which, screw me. So, we have The Getaway. Oh, there we go. Bullet, which is one of the main reasons I bought this. It's an Oscar winner. Steve McQueen was one of the big action stars of the day. Papillon. By the way, the second reason I got it. And then finally, The Cincinnati Kid. All good films, all fun films. I don't like their stacker, especially for DVDs, because that really scratches the heck out of them. But they do have some stuff, like they have a commentary on Bullet. Let's see here. A vintage feature on Papillon called The Magnificent Rebel. In the Cincinnati Kid, it has a couple commentary tracks. Let's see here, in a vintage featurette called Poker Showdown. And then The Getaway, let's see here, has more commentaries. And Reel 1 virtual commentary by Steve McQueen. Let's see here. Yep, and that's about it. So, yeah, fun little thing. Good for getting some Steve McQueen stuff on. Alright, the last of our multi-packs. And this is a Blu-ray one, which is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Collection. I didn't know I had that last one, and I don't even remember watching it. It's hard to see with this kind of weird cover. Okay, shiny. Oh, I haven't seen it. So, I will be filing that where it should be. But you know I have it, so later on you might do. So I haven't seen this film yet, but the rest of these, they're pretty good. Because I haven't opened it yet, it's got to be filed in a different location, so you won't be able to see the disc art this time. I will show you the disc art when I've watched the set. The original Turtles movies, they were my childhood. The first one and the second one especially. I saw them in theaters when they came out. I was very happy. I was a big Turtles fan as a child, and it was just kind of cool. I mean, most kids my age at the time really loved the Turtles. It was just big there. So this next one is Seventh Heaven, which is an old school Oscar, I want to say Oscar winner. Yep. And from early on, like 1927 early on. So this is some of the earliest stuff. It's a love story. I don't know a lot. It was about a sewer worker falling in love with somebody else. It's I can't remember a lot of it. I do like the cover though. It's kind of got this dark feel to it. But again, it's not necessarily that special for me one way or the other. But I do like the film overall, I guess. Just not memorable. And there's no special features for it. It's just like a burn-on-demand disc. One of my favorites, 8 Heads in a Duffel Bag with Joe Pesci. You know, Joe Pesci plays his normal self as a mob hitman, and unfortunately it's a double-sided. And he has these heads in a duffel bag, but it gets mixed up, unfortunately. And you end up having, let's see here, David Spade and a couple other people in this film that just end up getting this mix up, and he's got to get his heads back. The only feature on this is the theatrical trailer, but this is a fun comedy. I really enjoy it. It's just, if you're kind of down, it's nice to have one like that to cheer you up. So young in those pictures. Alright, another one that is an Oscar winner, which is 8 Mile. We just did the Parappa the Rappa thing where they did a 8 Mile commentary on it. And that's not bad. I think it's kind of shiny. This one's Eminem is about this white rapper who's grown up in a trailer park and he's trying to make it big into the scene. So it's not a bad film. It's a pretty good watch. And the music is very, very well done. I will admit the actual song itself, it's worth listening to. So you get to see some Eminem rap battles and a never-before-seen uncensored Superman music video and Eminem's personal insight into making the film. Alright, next up is one that I like somewhat. You can see some degradation on this cover here where it's kind of like got some peeling on it. That's where they had a sticker. This is back when they were trying to sell Blu-ray for the first time. It's like, it's also on Blu-ray. You should get this. So 9 is an interesting film. It's about these. It's in this world where kind of machines have taken over and destroyed everything, but they're these little like puppet things that have human souls still in them. So they're being hunted down and destroyed. It's creepy. It's not as good as I would hoped it would have been, but it's still a really neat looking film. One of these days I'll upgrade to Blu-ray when I can find it real cheap. So special features: the look of 9, acting out, find out how animators got into the action of modeling and animated characters, feature commentary, and the original 9 short. A lot of times these were based off of shorts that kind of got popular. Very fun. Last but not least, a favorite of mine, and if you want to see more about it, you need to check out our Horrorween episode where we discuss it. We actually discuss it for the Halloween episode of our program, and that is 1031. This is a really cool thing. It was kickstarted. It is a anthology film. It's somewhat low budget, but it does have some coolness to it. You can see this is the disc. Now the one I got is the one for the Kickstarter campaign. And you can see that because this is the other cover. It's reversible. Matter of fact, I'm probably going to reverse it back because it's, it's kind of weird for me to have taken the one with the autograph on it and not put that as the show runner here. Maybe it's because I like the other cover better. I don't know. But it has some fun ones on there. So you've got all these kind of creature features, and some of them are very fun. It has director commentaries, bloopers, and behind the scenes. It is really interesting. So the features here are the Old Hag, which is a kind of first date gone wrong it's about this group in a haunted bed and breakfast, and then it followed up by a first date gone wrong with trespassers, and then murderous roller rink party and killing dance, and then a freak October winter storm sends tricksters and even Santa to your door in the Halloween blizzard of '91, and an escaped madman continues his seasonal killing spree in the Samhain slasher. So some fun stuff. Well, that's all I've got for you this time. I hope you've enjoyed this. Of course, if you like this, hit that like button. Of course, you can also subscribe and share, and we will enjoy your reactions later on. So with that being said, I wish you well, and I will see you on the next one. Goodbye.